welcome students, welcome to the fifth lecture. In the previous lecture we had discussed about programming languages and what different types of programming languages, and we had finished off with the first chapter. Today we are going to begin with the next chapter, which is called Formatting Data in Excel 2013. So let's get started with today's lecture. So students, in the previous lectures we had already discussed about application software and system software. So we have discussed about what's the difference between an application software and system software. So today the chapter that we are going to begin is called Formatting Data in Excel 2013. So Excel is an application. Okay, Excel is a application which is created by Microsoft. It is basically a spreadsheet program which includes which was that uses so spreadsheets to organize numbers and data with formulas and functions. So we use different types of formulas and functions to organize and to to work on different type of data in the form of a spreadsheet. So what's a spreadsheet? Spreadsheet is basically a document which is arranged in the form of rows and columns, and it forms a grid, and in which we can apply different formulas, and we can format our text, our data, and we can play with our data. We can format, we can change data, we can we can create more calculations and different things with the with the data. So this is called this is why Microsoft Excel is used for. So let me just show you Excel. If I open the program, let me just show you Microsoft Excel. I don't there are different versions of it which are available. Microsoft have created different versions of it, so which means that when the first version of Microsoft Excel was created, it was uh, 2000. Then there was some changes that were made to it. Then there was a new version, then it got more changes, and a new version was developed, then so on and so forth. So now the version that we are going to be using of Microsoft Excel program, application program, is called MS Excel 2013. So let me just check what Excel version do I have in my computer. So I'm just going to show you the spreadsheet and what exactly I am talking about. Okay, so there is Excel 2013. As you can see, this is the icon for Excel 2013. So now how we are going to open it? You're just going to double click it, or you can click right on the mouse and you can just press open. So now I've opened it, and this is the first window that appears. So there are different there are different templates for it. You can choose different templates. From here you can go down and scroll down and search, and for different purposes, different templates are available, so you can easily choose from the templates what kind of work do you want to do. But this is the basic spreadsheet, the blank workbook, that what it looks like. So I'm just going to click here, blank workbook. This is basically MS Excel. This is the spreadsheet that I'm talking about. This is columns and rows. Okay, the columns are numbered with A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, and the rows are numbered with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are numbers, and all this is sheet. This is sheet number 1. So there are different formulas that we use to edit our data. As we move forward, we are going to work on it. So this is spreadsheet. These are rows and columns, and this is the basic outlook of MS Excel. This is Excel 2013. I have MS Excel 2013 in my computer. So you can type in different data, you can make different sort of worksheets, spreadsheets, and you can do a lot of changings to your data. For example, if you have to calculate the number of students in your class, and you have to put in the data in these rows and columns, and then you have to then you will write a formula, and it will calculate the number of students in the class, and you can work on different types of data. So this is basically MS Excel. This is the spreadsheet that I was talking about. Okay, so okay, so so formatting in um, MS Excel 2013. So I've already told you what MS Excel is and how does it look like. So formatting basically means the way something is arranged. So you can arrange things, data, into different form, in the form that you like. So we are going to see that how data is formatted in MS Excel, how data is rearranged or arranged, or how we can um, order it in different form. So we are going to see that how we are going to arrange or format data in MS Excel 2013. So data is formatting means making, changing, arranging data in different forms and different types. So um, the presentation of data and its appearance on a printed page is called formatting. Okay, so how data appears on a page, or the way data is presented in different way, ordered in different form or shape or size, is called formatting. Formatting changes the appearance of data but does not affect the actual cell value. So what is cell and what's, let me just tell you what cell. Okay, so I've already told you that what MS Excel looks like. Now I'm going to just directly go to the spreadsheet. This is what the spreadsheet looks like. It consists of columns. These are columns A and B and C and D and E and F. These are columns. It goes up to J, K, L, and so many columns. And similarly, we have rows. Row 1, row 2, sorry, row 3, row 4, row 5, row 6, and so on and so forth. So now I've told you that there are rows and columns. So when the intersection of rows and column it happens, it forms a cell. What does it form? It forms a cell. This is a cell. So the intersection between a column and a row is called a cell. For example, I'm just going to click here and this is cell. So every cell in MS Excel has a name. Okay. For example, if I click here or here, the intersect this cell name is B1. It's written over here in name box. As I just put the cursor over here, there's a description which says name box. So the name of this cell is B1. B means column and 1 means row. So the intersection of a row and column is called cell, and there's a name for every cell in MS Excel. This is rows and this is column. Okay, so another term that you're going to listen more often when you're going to use Excel is called range. So now what's a range? What is a range? A range is a combination of cells. So for example, if I select this cell, then there are so many different cells that I've selected. Okay, the range is a combination of different cells. So it can be a lot of different things. It's basically a group of cells that are next to each other. For example, this. Okay, just like we can name cells, we can name range as well. For example, if I select this range, so how we are going to name this range? We are going to say we are going to just look at the left cell, that is B1, and I'm just going to, and then we are going to see we are going to use through, the word through, B1 through this, the last cell of the more rightmost range. This is F and this is 7. Okay, this is F7. So B1 through F7, this is the range. Okay, so as you can see in this upper corner of the window Excel, there are so many different things, so many different names that are written over here. These are called tabs. This is called tabs. file, home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, view. These are called tabs. They are used for different purposes. Okay, so now when we open this any particular tab, it opens up a ribbon. For example, file, oh, I'm sorry, for example, home or insert. This is a ribbons. Page layout, these are ribbons. Formulas, these are ribbons. Okay, so each particular tab, it opens up a ribbon. So now these are ribbons. So now each ribbon, that is, it is divided into different groups. Okay, and groups, as you can see, there are different groups in this in the ribbons. These are ribbons, as you can see, and these are different groups in the ribbons. From here to here, this is a ribbon, and it has different group. From here to here, it is a different ribbon, it has groups. From this number, these lines, you can see that they represent a ribbon, and they have different groups, and each group is used for different purposes. Okay, so now as you can see in this ribbon, um, uh, there is this small thing which is called launch button. This is basically launch button. If we are going to click in this, for example, this is a ribbon, and this is a group where different formatting, different you can change the text, the writing of the text, the size of the text, the color of the text, the uh, different type of text. And there is this launch button, as you can see over here as well, and on different groups it is present. For example, it is called it is we should call it a launch button, because if I double click it, it opens up the this menu where you can text, when you can format your text, which we are going to do. So this is launch button. Now I have already told you what formatting is, and now what I've already told you what a cell in MS Excel is, what is a spreadsheet. So formatting changes the appearance of data but does not affect the actual cell value. So for example, let's say that you have written name, and this is Ali, and this is marks, and this is 10. So this is the value of the cell. Whatever information is written inside the cell, this is called its cell value, that this value of the cell is 10. So when you are going to format data, when you are going to arrange, the arrange data in different size, it won't change the value of the data. It won't change 10 into 11 or 10 into 9, or it won't change Ali into Aksa, or Ali into Numan, or different Ali into Sarah. It will not change the value, but it will change the outlook of this value. Okay, so formatting does not change the actual value, but it changes the outlook of the data. Okay, okay, so now we are going to talk about, in order to use the format, or in order to format our data, we are going to use this home button specifically. We are going to talk about home button as of now. Okay, so let's see what this home sorry, not home tab, what does this home tab do? Okay, so home tab is basically, this is home tab. Okay, so now let's see what home tab does. Is this is, I've already told you that this is this there are different tabs on MS Excel, and each tab, it leads to ribbon. These are different ribbons that are present. If you click on the tabs, in these tabs there are different ribbons. These are ribbons, and each ribbon has a group. Okay, so these are different ribbons: one ribbon, two ribbon, three ribbon, four ribbon, it has groups, and each group has different types of buttons in it. And for example, let's look at this font group. So there is also this thing, this icon which we call launch. So if I go to click it, then this is going to launch the tab, launch the group. Okay, so these are ribbons, and ribbons have group. For example, there's this ribbon called clipboard, font, alignment, number, styles, and each of them have different groups. So this is group is called font. Okay, this is called font. So now we are going to, if in order to format a data, we are just going to look at the font, sorry, font tab on the menu, on this home tab. Font group into this in this home tab. So for example, I'm just going to put in some data. Let's just say name, marks. Name is Ali, marks 10. Then Sarah, marks 15. Okay, so now this is the data that I have put into the spreadsheet. So if I want to format this data, so let's see what these buttons do. For example, first of all, if I let's just open the book as well. Okay, there are different um, this is the different font group on the home tab. Let's see, let's look at what all these do. For example, okay, now let's look at what each of the does is. I'm just going to click on this cell, and I'm going to just tell you what this does. This particular thing does is it changes uh, the style of your text. For example, there are so many different styles. If you scroll down, there are various different styles. Okay, for example, I've selected this. Now you can see that the style of this name has changed. If I select this, now you can see that it has become more black, more bold. So you can change whatever style that suits you, whatever the writing that suits you. You can just change the writing style from um, this particular button. So now if you want to change the size of the text, you're going to simply click here. It will change the size of your text. If you want to make it larger, then you have to scroll down. If you want to make smaller, then you have to click here. So let's just select 12. Okay, now if you want to make your text bold, you're going to click here. If you're going to make your text italic, you're going to click here. It will make the text italic. If you want to underline your text, you can just underline it. So I'm just going to remove all of this. If you want to make your increase your font size, then you have to click on this. And if you want to make your you have to decrease your font size, then you have to click on this. And if you have to make a border, then you have to click on this is border. And there are different types of border that are available. Bottom border, as I can see, there's this bottom border. As you can see, there's a line drawn. And if I say that, okay, top border, then there's top border drawn as well. If I say left border, then there's right border, then there's a right border that is drawn. If I say all borders, now you can see that they're all borders are drawn. So you can choose different types of borders that you want to draw. If you want to change the cell color, then you're going to go here and click this. If you want to change the different colors of your cell, then there are many different colors that are available. For example, if you don't want to choose from here, then you can click more colors, and you're going to make customized color from here. You can choose, make your own color as well. Okay, so now if you want to change the color of the text only and not the cell, then you're going to click here. So now if I just choose yellow, it has become yellow. If I want to choose red, it has become red. If you want to change more colors, then you're going to more colors and add a custom color to it. Okay, up to your choice. It's up to your choice. So this is what the font group is all about. So if you want to format your um, data, then you can use the home tab, and you can use the font group to change the font of your font of the data of the font of your data. You can make it smaller, bigger, change the cell color, change the text color. You can make you can create a border, and you can underline the text. You can make it italic. You can make it more beautiful and different depending on your choice. Okay, so this is called formatting, and this is the home tab. Home tab have different ribbons, and each ribbon have different groups, and each groups have different buttons which are used for different purposes. So in order to format, we are going to use in order to change a font, we are going to use this font group in the home tab. All right, so if you have Excel at your homes, then you can practice it at your homes. As of now, I'm just going to stop over here, and I'm going to give you time so that you can revise this at your home. So in this chapter, we are going to study about font formatting, alignment and orientation of data, number formatting, and cell styles. So I'm going to see you in this next lecture. Until then, you have to revise this, and if you have MS Excel at your home, practice opening it, write some data, change the font, and I'm going to see you in the next lecture. Allah Hafiz.